song I hate. Oh wait.
Where you at? Where you been? Taking pictures on the trip with your friends. Bad dog, we don't count it, just spend. Make our own, we don't follow the trends. Hundred on our own expense. Only live once, so we so. Let's take. Don't miss. Pour 'em all out, then reload it. More drinks, more sips. More time getting spent on text. More things that I gotta compare. Let's be honest for once and own it. Lose ourselves and live in the moment. When they doubt, we just show them. Private plane, we just float in.
First known as the Meadowlands, EA Sports welcomes you to MetLife Stadium. Here in
What's this one? Let's see. Not that one. Oh,
Rutherford, New Jersey.
I have. Let me move this over for you. Back a little bit. Yeah. But fucking, I was hanging out with Willy Wonkers. Oh, so check this out. Coaching. We got. I thought we. I thought we drafted a tight end. Did we do a draft this week? Oh, the rookie. Them Taylor. Oh, for Shatu, Oopsie Bopsy, Tipman's friend, Fairchild and friend, Molly. Who's Conor McGregor? Friend, William, friend. Oh, we didn't do a draft yet, did we? Did we do a draft yet? No, we never did a draft.
Ready?
Yeah, we never did a draft yet, right?
No,
I don't see no.
not at the moment, but I know this much.
Oh,
Let's do it.
No. Baby.
Shit.
Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has a set
Oh, you might
for
gotta
the
do
start. Off we go from MetLife Stadium.
Shit, my old baby. I've been sitting here. Hold on. I don't have anything to dry up with.
Paper towels.
Where? Yeah, all this shit got spilled.
You got a dirty towel?
I'm gonna have to make one dirty. Let me see. I'll pick this up. Yeah, throw this out, bro. These right after me. Just get all this stuff out. Throw the garbage, right? Yeah. No, but you gotta empty the liquid inside the sink. Yes, nigga. Yes. Hi, Brody Bodie. Smells like Johnny Does Dallas. Johnny Does Dallas was a great invention by Ricky Martel. Ricky Martel. Good? Yeah, cool.
Oh, let me. You're lucky it didn't soak the blanket.
Well, there's the corn tip. I gotta watch this.
Oh, you said Jeffrey might have some snacks, right? Sorry about the brief interruptions. Welcome, you good evening to this news broadcast. Another season is over. That's 3:14. I hope this offense that I'm about to give you contributes to enough for success.
Thank you. Well, you make it taste like SpaghettiOs?
It's YouTube, right? Broadcast YouTube, right?
Okay.
He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
You know, it's funny, some games you can look at the box score and you have a pretty good feeling who won. And last week, not one of them. I mean, to throw for 3 touchdowns, no picks, you'd expect that team to win, but they just didn't get the performances and the production from those around him. So he needs to continue to play at that level, continue to bring along the rest of his teammates. If they can get a more collective performance similar to his, now I think they've got a real shot to have success.
First carry of the game now, and here's Breece Hall. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. Very quick on the first down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
On first down, they go right back to Hall. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Another run here with Hall. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to be taken down. 16-yard pickup on that one. And the Jets have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
19 Tiger.
They'll go again with Hall. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. With that, well, we give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. drive up the middle of the ball. Gillen forward for maybe a yard. Big and Oliver there on the tackle. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Ready to work. Steady.
On the handoff, it's Hall running right. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a jet.
I was just trying to make sure I didn't get
Look at
touched.
a hard cut back. Ooh. Oh, you too intimidated. 60 got by. Nice, bro.
I was trying to go around it, but
Right now, hold your shot.
1st down.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass. But give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
Go street. It's 1st down.
Oh, you got it.
It's Paul. Yeah, that's a nice job. Something out of nothing. Sidestep.
Oh,
yeah. He's chipped. I had to break off that
whose
one.
leg is that? Us is on. Damn. Oh,
I want to step on
Defenders for a gain of 4.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll run with the former Badger, Raymond Allen. To be brought down inside the 25. Taylor Lapp is there to stop it.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best. Cardinal. Hey, smash. Check, smash.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. And it looks like he's got enough for the 1st down. Let's wait for...
that play went beautifully. Got it, man, to bounce him off the outside. Boop.
ooh. Ooh, that was a nice cutback.
Nice cut up. Boom. Trying to get.
Ooh, you went right around there. What the hell was I doing? I was trying to knock these niggas the fuck out, kid. Wow, dude.
Mark, yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
He'll try the right side with Hall. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They will run it over center with Hall. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they set up 1st and goal.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Rocco 80. Ring alert.
One more time, they give it to Hall. And he barrels his Brees Hall. Touchdown, Jets. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Jets will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. On the return, this is Strong. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Bills offense heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen in the prime of his career.
In last week's game, the opponent just really neutralized him and, frankly, this entire passing game. Nobody was open. When they were, he missed some throws. Offensive line had some protection issues. It just overall was a poor performance. So they understand if they're going to come into today's game and have some success, they've got to find a way to get some explosive production and some efficiency out of this passing game.
It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
This one complete to Palmer, and he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. This duo's dynamite. 18 yards on that connection, and another first.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
Allen gonna keep it on his own read. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, here's Allen. To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
And it's third down.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. On third down, it's Josh Allen. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Now we're going to stoppage here for an injured Bill. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They're going to motion the tight end over here. On the ground, this is James Cook. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. 7-0 is our score. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on 1st and goal. Off the play fake, it's Allen. Pass complete, right side to Kincaid. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Ball right on the 5-yard line. 2nd down and goal. Here's Allen to throw. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal. From the gun, here is Allen. He's swallowed up, taken down, sacked, back at the 5.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Passes kick is good. And the Bills are on the board. It's 7-3.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Set to return is Xavier Gibson. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Brees Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. Greg, this AFC East, a division that really has been dominated by the Bills. 5 straight division titles. It's hard to see who can knock them off that perch right now.
Yeah, and I think until someone decides that that's going to change, I think you just have to assume that Buffalo remains the king of the East. And I think when you look at the bottom of the division with the Jets and New England, they're clearly in a rebuild. Young quarterbacks, new coaching staffs, trying to kind of get themselves out of the bottom of the division. Miami seems to me, I don't know if they're ready to compete necessarily with Buffalo directly, but Miami is a playoff caliber roster, a playoff caliber team. They've showed it in years past. So if anybody's ready to compete, I think it's Miami. I just don't know, Mike, if they are ready top to bottom over the length of the season to get enough wins to keep pace with a team as good as Buffalo.
And 2 new coaches at the bottom of the standings last year, the Jets and the Patriots. And Greg, both guys who played for a long time in the league and bring a certain amount of toughness to the top of the organization.
Absolutely, and it was very clear exactly what New York and New England were looking for. They wanted culture centers, right? It wasn't about getting the fancy play caller. It wasn't about the X's and O's. They needed to establish an identity and a culture of excellence and of winning. So no question, Mike, there was a very clear mission, a clear path to landing on Vrabel and Aaron Glenn, and they think they have their guy for the long term.
Third down, here's Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They will indeed go. And the rush is going to get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off. And it's a turnover on down. Allen going to give it to Cook. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run the draw. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills. For Josh Allen, the reigning MVP of the NFL. First touchdown pass of this 2025 season. Passes kick is good. And the Bills are on top. It's now 10-7. throwing the touchdown. Pass is back to kick it off. Panay Wanwu, now to return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Brees Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. Now, Greg, as we get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules in place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. Folks didn't seem too bothered about letting the other team have the ball at the 30-yard line after a touchback. But the 35-yard line, I don't know, does that feel any different to you?
You know, it does, and I think the part that people don't talk about is the impact that it's making on going forward on fourth down, not settling for field goals. Because remember, in the old days, if you got stopped inside the 5 or you scored inside the 5, it was all the difference of if I kicked a touchback, they got the ball at the 20. It wasn't that much of a spread. And now all of a sudden, is it in my best interest to settle for a field goal and kick off when I could give you the ball at the 35? Or even if I fail down there tight in the red zone on the 3, you now possess the ball inside your own 5-yard line. So I think that's an element now that's causing offenses to go for more touchdowns, kick less field goals, because the ensuing kickoff is giving my opponent the ball in much more favorable territory.
You know, the other rule that is adjusted are overtimes in the regular season will mirror playoff overtime. Each team getting the ball. I'm so happy, Greg, because it just felt so incomplete when a team got to overtime, but then their offense, which may be the best part of the team, never got on the field.
Yeah, and I couldn't agree more, and you hear everyone saying, oh, well, just get a stop. Well, you know, it's that legendary game between Mahomes and Josh Allen where neither team stopped him. It was just an offensive touchdown festival. So you won a coin toss and you get the ball. Well, the other team's defense hadn't got to stop the whole game. If Josh Allen got the ball first, he probably would have scored on a walk-off. So I love the idea of both teams getting the ball. If a game is good enough to go to overtime, let's finish it. You don't need to be in a rush. There's no curfew. Let's let the guys finish it on the field, a lot more similar to how the regular game goes and not have significantly different game flow come overtime.
A run here with Hall. They'll carry this one inside the 20, into the red zone. Give them 8 on that carry.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Second and a yard. Now they'll set up to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman can get out to lead the way.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here's third down and a few inches. They'll try to run for it.
Go, guy.
He's in. Brees Hall. Touchdown, New York. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled the season output. He now has 4.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Folks, extra point is good. And the Jets are on top. It's 14-10.
Bills 10.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. Anthony Gould now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bills offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. Well, Greg, as the season starts, really the season never ends. Think back to the schedule release. The draft has become this multi-day huge event. Green Bay crushed it with all the folks around the stadium in Lambeau, and some big names will be tied to that draft forever. A couple of the rookies that you've watched that are just sticking out in your mind. Interested to see how they fit in the league as the season gets going.
Yeah, you know, obviously so much attention around the quarterback position. Cam Ward goes number 1, and then obviously with Shador and all the conversations around that as the draft unfolded. But I think a guy that's going to be fun to watch when you talk about fit, I think you look at Ashton Jenkins. He gets drafted by Vegas. He's now with the Raiders. It kind of has the feel of, is he his Marshawn Lynch? Is he the bell cow back under center, Geno Smith, play action, set up that run game, play good defense? This feels like the early battle Pete Carroll took when he took over in Seattle and turned them into a Super Bowl champion. So I'm not saying Genty's Marshawn Lynch, but he certainly feels like that's the fit the Raiders were going for when they took him with their first-round pick.
Hey, let me ask you about Travis Hunter. Of course, a Heisman winner, Colorado, great play, both sides of the ball as a receiver and a corner. You know, Greg. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Jermaine Johnson, the former first-round pick, in there to bring him down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Allen. He'll step up and run this. Closely, and it is out. And fortunately, one of his teammates downfield comes to his rescue and retains possession after the big play. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll swing this one out to Cook. And he's in. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. That is first touchdown of the new year. The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35.
Real cool. They be on that rap to pay the bills. And I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh, Lord. Know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you so?
Let's go now.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. It's our 2nd week in studio, 2nd week of the NFL season. Lots to get to, so let's get after it. Our trip around the NFL starts now at
No, unless you get some.
Points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Here's Gould on the return.
Oh.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bills offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Well, Greg, it will be a very busy stretch for the passports. A lot of international games to look forward to. 7 in all outside the U.S. Chiefs and Chargers last week in Sao Paulo. Great ones to follow. Vikings and Steelers in Dublin. Vikings in London playing the Browns the very next week. Broncos and Jets. Rams and Jags. Who also play in London week 6 and 7. Falcons and the Colts are going to be in Germany in week 10. And then the Commanders and Dolphins wrap up the international slate. That's in Madrid week 11. Greg, this has been such an additive part to the NFL season, all of these international games.
Yeah, I can tell you, Mike, having played one of the international games towards the end of my career in London when I played for Carolina, it's a great experience. It's fun for the players, it's fun for the coaches, it's fun for the fans and the families. So I expect this slate to continue to expand. There's so many fun international cities around the world that love NFL football.
And from what you hear, there's more to come. We could be at the point Sunday very soon where every team plays one game outside of the U.S. in each regular season.
Oh, get that! Yeah, getting that back. Getting that back for last time.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Jets offense ready for their first possession of this second half. Greg, it's one of those weird feelings you build all year for the opener. And you play a tight game and lose. How it changes the feeling coming into this week?
Yeah, it certainly does, and if you're not careful, what's that cardinal rule? If you don't want one loss to turn into 2, one bad play to turn into 2, the best teams in this league, Mike, they have an uncanny ability that regardless, good or bad, blowout or close one from the previous week before, it doesn't lead into the next week's work and ultimately the next week's game. So we'll find out, were they able to learn from the good? And there certainly was a lot of it. But can they move forward today and not let the disappointment of last week trickle into today? And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a first down.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Handoff. Here comes Hall. And he's going to be fouled up quickly after a gain of about 1. It is Joey Bosa there on the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up
Here's 3rd and 7.
Go! 60 Eagle! 60 Eagle! Ready, go!
He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Hall. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Oh, it's not passing the field.
It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. Moore going in motion.
319!
Off the play fake. Here's Allen. That's complete to Moore on the right side. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Second and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Allen now on second down.
Got him.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down. And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on third down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end,
And this
Got it! Got it! Gone! Gone!
and he will go all the way. Great throws are the momentum swings they get you. One team is looking to add 3. Instead, the other team adds 6, thanks to the ability to block the kick.
Yeah, and in this case, Mike, the players are constantly reminded by the coaches, you never know. Just keep rushing, keep rushing. You could rush 100 times, but if you do it full speed, the 101st you stick your hand up, that's the one where it connects with the ball. In this case, that's exactly what happens. Scoop, score, change the game.
I use my body for it.
So, special teams, big impact on this one. Now the offense will try to follow, and they're going to go for 2.
Will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll try to take it with the ball, and he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. After the touchdown, out is Bolt to kick this one away.
Coming around you.
Here's Gould on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Bills offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
First down. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Bill.
On first down, Allen.
I had him. Yo, he turned.
And he'll get it off.
Yeah, this dude turned around and blocked me off the blind side. Look at this shit.
Oh,
He
he was
threw
right here.
Yo, he literally like threw it away, like made sure I was blocked after that.
Ooh, you almost had that.
One, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
They bring the tight end in motion. On second down. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
A gain of a yard.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive. When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Jamie and Sherwood there to meet him. So now they'll throw it with Allen. He's got half of the catch, and the ball comes free.
Should have had
Did he
that.
fumble and they picked that back up? Oh, you just missed it by a hair particle. You try to swipe it out. Look, you try to make a fumble. Yo, you see it. Wow. Oh, it almost worked that. He did fumble.
So how the hell? Whoa! So what the hell happens? Oh, are you serious?
It's the third fall.
Recovered by one of his teammates.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
In motion, Shakir. Throwing now. Allen here on first down.
What the hell was
He'll
that?
be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Nice game.
And he'll be out of bounds, but he has the first down inside the 10-yard line. It's first and goal. Moore going in motion. On first and 10, it's Allen.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
To throw again, it's Allen.
Come on, come on.
Blocking,
Yo, because they would have I think they would have do it to this guy. I was
Hear
saying.
that forward progress.
Look at this nigga right here. Look. I had to follow that nigga. And then,
If you'd have stopped.
now I should have stopped now because he's here. And I fucking kept going.
We could have picked either one.
Allen, touchdown, Bills. Extra point try by Bass.
Oh!
He's dead. And the Bills have taken a 4-point advantage. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Gibson now on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Jets offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with first and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's home. And he'll finally be tracked down at the Bills' 38-yard line. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. He'll go again with Hall. And he'll drive this one forward down to the 36. Matt Milano there to stop it. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Better attacking this because we've had 2 fumbles. They have recovered. You ready?
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 8.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 Lion.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. He's going to keep it himself. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is 1st down and goal.
And he will score again. Reese Hall. Touchdown Jets.
A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and the Jets go up by 3. It's 27-24.
Ready?
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, this is strong. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bills' offense about ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Ready?
In motion, Shakir. Allen goes with a pop pass. And he can't get away. They rallied on the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Off the play fake. It's Allen.
Oh! I have that! Press triangle!
And they are
I pressed triangle for that!
He will score!
I don't know why he did that.
I pressed triangle, I
Yeah,
promise
he
you.
should have fucking intercepted for you, bro. You should have did something.
He just stared at it. Like, oh my gosh. Triangle for that too.
71 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. Passes kick is good. And the Bills have taken a 4-point advantage.
27.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Gibson now on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Brees Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5.
At the 28-yard line.
He'll drop to throw.
Oh,
They're on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
A pickup there of 13, and the Jets have a 1st down.
Yards on the play. That's good for a Jets 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Another run here with Paul. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. From the 46, here's 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now he takes off. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. 20-yard pickup there. Good for a Jets first down. On the handoff, and it's Allen. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Now after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 18 Pioneer. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 19 Lion.
Now this time they'll look to throw.
on,
Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work is separating the man from football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Here we go. 3rd and a yard.
Here we go, Shaq.
Oh, I got it.
This is out. They're going to bring him down to 21, but they're also going to move the chains after that run. First down, picked up off.
That was nice, bro. I got him. He said,
3 yards.
I really like this play call here, Mike, on 3rd down. Yes, it is the 4th quarter, but you've got plenty of time remaining. So keep running your offense, stay with what's worked, and they keep it on the ground and pick up first down.
That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Garrett Wilson, touchdown, New York. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. When you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield, it doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, this is strong. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Tonight's start to the drive, a gain of 10 and a quick first down. So it's 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Once again, it's Cook. Finding room across midfield. An electrifying run, bringing it all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big one here in the 4th quarter. It covers 51 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Allen. He'll find his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
From the gun, Josh Allen.
at the 7.
Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
319.
From the gun. Throw to the end zone. It's intercepted.
Oh, God.
I purposely put him back.
They're going to take possession here just shy of the 20.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction. Steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
His helmet.
Run there.
Yeah.
5 yards.
It was chin strap.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Maybe like you got this time.
19 Tiger. Go.
Another run, and again, it's Allen. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put them.
Yo, hold on. Why didn't my guy catch that, bro?
That was all you too.
Bro, that was a perfect throw. That was Altamonte Express, too.
How you missed that?
Yo, die for the shit at least, bro. Bro, he could have dove for that shit.
Themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. They'll try to run. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that 4th down conversion.
Jets, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To throw. The pressure too much, and he goes down. The Bills will use
my
their
hand
final
up.
timeout here, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Let's go now.
Oh, it is Allen.
Okay,
He'll
before.
be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 14.
3rd and long. They go back to Allen.
Why you didn't
Looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. They'll drop to throw.
Oh,
It's intercepted. Picked off by Christian
bullet to you.
And the Bills.
Yeah, that shit was like right in my hands. It was like right there.
Yeah, look. Threw a bullet to you and it made me laughing. Ew.
We'll have great field position right around midfield.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. Oh, it's kind of par for the course. The key is...
And he will score! Elijah Moore. Touchdown, Buffalo. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, here comes Wanwu. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a receiver, Alan Lazard. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47.
They'll look to throw. The rush gets there. Down he goes. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. We'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Now on 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. He'll air it out. Deep for Wilson. And that ball out of reach. Toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. Now it's going to be 3rd down. They'll run here. And they'll get maybe a yard out of that. Not nearly enough. It'll be 4th down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Looking deep for Lazard.
Got it.
And he's out of bounds all the way inside the...
Putting in the work.
He got
Whoa!
popped, kid. Look at this. Pop.
Yo, like over Redenbacher.
Yo, look at Ray. Look at the throw. See your last minute.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, look
Helmet
at your
to
foul too.
elbow.
Look at your foul too.
Yeah, but the helmet to elbow, that shit stings.
Ooh. Look, you're like, yo, what the hell are you doing down there, dog?
I want to see where he caught it. That was just a hard throw. He stops.
Oh.
He positioned his body against him. So he waited till he jumped and he bodied him out. Wow. Look at this.
Ooh. Then you fucking broke the tackle and kept running.
15-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. An even 40 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll keep it on the ground. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their 2nd. And the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go. Needing to convert here on 3rd and inches.
Here we go, here we go. Liking 18.
He'll run. And he's close to the goal line. He won't have the touchdown, but he does pick it up on 3rd down.
That's another Jets. First down.
They'll try to
Oh,
run this
why
one
you
in.
block me? Oh my
Trying
God!
to find a crease in that massive humanity, but he's going to come up short.
Right now?
Jets are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Second down, goal to go. They'll stick to the ground. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time. But what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, this is strong. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
27-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Allen. He'll air one out for Palmer. And that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former Florida State Seminole.
Yeah, I was waiting on him. I watched that whole play and like I didn't know.
Get the
Boom.
fuck out of here.
Yeah, watch.
Wow.
Look, I never took my eye off the ball.
Holy shit. That was a good play, Vic. All the way back here, look, you guarded it. What's up? What's up?
My fair
Oh
lady.
my gosh.
The only reason why I did that because I had the lead on it. If I didn't have the lead on it.
And while he's still a rookie and he's going to have his ups and downs, this is the player they thought they were getting when they selected him in this previous year's draft. I mean, he looked almost like a savvy veteran there, baiting that quarterback into that throw. He had great anticipation. He was on time in his drive, and then he plucks that ball out of the air, and he almost looks like a wide receiver.
Here we go. One final play. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone.
Got it. God, he had that.
Game winds up
Again.
incomplete. That will do it. This one comes to an end.
Back here. Well, yeah.
So this one in the win column for the Jets. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. A chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season.
That was beautiful.
I want to see that replay. Yeah, I can't see the fucking replay. Oh, you got some new sneakers, right? I didn't know anything.
You should be able to see the replays. You just go back to it.
Yeah, let me see something. We'll just do these. Yeah, we sacked him more than one time, bro. What are they talking about? He's bugging, bro. You having 6.9 again? Same as last game. Exactly the same. Emo? Who the fuck is this guy?
Elijah Moore. We're looking at both. Cisco and Johnson.
1, 2.5.
3, yeah, 3 goals. The pick. Who's the pick? Yeah, 2.
23. It was the guy was winning 20. What are you talking about, bro?
23, yeah.
Yo, we.
Yeah, it's supposed to be at the top.
I didn't know it was him.
Cam Jones, just look at the numbers. 23.
But it's, oh, I thought it was 20.
Azariah and
Let's go here. Wait. Let's go here.
we just spoke about the names.
No, wait. What am I going to? Oh, this. I thought there was like highlights in here. I think. Let me see
I
something.
guess you can only do it.
Wait. Let me see something.
I guess you can only do it during the game, not after. Like save it and shot it.
I just want to always look at replays, bro. They show like the highlights. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's after the game. You can do it, but you can't just like skip it over. Next week. And that concludes the end of this broadcast. Happy New Year.
And Benaki and Los Arenos.
That's the broadcast.